Okay, so my paper, it comes out of a project in which I was researching bilingual language usage in Chalga songs in Bulgarian popular music. And I'm not a musicologist, I'm a linguist by training. But in looking at language usage in Chalga, I became fascinated with the role of the Romani musician in this form of music. So I'll start off by letting you know what kind of music this is. It's a very popular musical genre in Bulgaria, and it has its roots in American and European pop music, Bulgarian folk music, Turkish and Romani traditional and wedding music, and also the arabesque pop music of Turkey and the Middle East. But despite its influences from a number of different genres, it's still considered to be gypsy music by most people in Bulgaria. And when I use the term gypsy here, in opposition to Romani, I'm thinking of a group of people who are not the real group of people, the Romani, but more of a fantasy idea of what the gypsy is, everything that carries with it, both positive and negative. From the time of its rise in popularity, Chalga has been widely condemned as the reification of all that ails post-communist Bulgaria. Detractors of Chalga have always tended to cite a preoccupation with sex and money in Chalga lyrics, but the same can be said, of course, for hip-hop, which is also popular in Bulgaria, but which has not induced the kind of backlash that Chalga has. And in fact, a lot of Chalga is not about sex or money, but about love, the popular subject of so many pop songs in all genres. And I argue that a major component of Chalga that provokes its critics is the Oriental element in Chalga, which is represented largely by the idea of the gypsy musician. And this, even though most of the high-profile Chalga singers in Bulgaria are ethnic Bulgarians. At the same time, I argue that this gypsy element of Chalga is an essential component to its popularity. And by gypsy element, again, I don't mean the Romani musicians who often do sing or play in Chalga bands, but the stereotype of the Rome, the constructed gypsy who is poor but carefree and uninhibited by the traditional morality of the society and is a great musician and dancer. An important context to all of this is Bulgaria's location in Europe. It's on a crossroads, a cultural crossroads as well as physical crossroads between Asia and Europe. And the people in Bulgaria, the original Slavs came down, replaced the Thracian population, were joined by Central Asians who came in on horseback.